Hello everyone, myself Pavani. I am working as Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. Today I would like to give a session on morphological parsing. Here the morphological parsing, this is one of the application in natural language processing. Here morphemes are the smallest meaningful pieces of the words. This is an overview of the today's topic. Morphology and its types, approaches to the morphology and components, morphological analysis and why we need the morphology and problems in morphological analysis and applications of morphology and scenario. Coming to the first one, first of all, what is the morphology? Morphology is a processing, the parsing technique. It means morphological parsing is the process of breaking the word into smaller meaningful units. That means tokens. That means called as a morphemes, and analyzing their linguistic structure. That means here we are breaking the sentences into small units. Example, take the example here, foxes. Here how we are breaking the sentence into fox. This is the stem. Ex is the suffix. Okay. Let's see the example. Fox, ex. Fox is the stem. That means root word. Stem means root word. Stemming. You already discussed in previous videos. Stemming, lemmatization. Stemming means root word. Root word. Here, what is the root word? Fox is the root word. And es is the suffix. Coming to the, in other cases, morphology is a study of word formation. Morphology is a study of word formation. That means how words are built up from smaller pieces. And how we are finding the morphologically from origins of the word, grammatical form of words, and use of prefixes and suffixes, and formation of parts of speeches. Okay, this is some examples of the how we are framing the morphologically in morphological parsing. Coming to the morphological parsing, there are two types of morphemes. First one, stem and affixes. What is the stem? Root word. That means the core meaningful unit of a word. Here example I'll discuss fox. Foxes. Here what is the stem? Fox is the stem. Affixes add additional meaning or grammatical function. That means here we are adding some grammatical functions to the fox. That means es. That means plural. This is the suffix. There are two types of the morphemes, stem and affix. What is a morpheme? Morpheme is a smaller meaningful unit called as a morpheme. There are two types, stems and affixes. Next, coming to the, here we have multiple types of affixes. First one, prefix, suffix, infix and circumfixes. Coming to the first one, prefixes. Here what is the meaning of prefix? Precede the stem. That means we are preceding the stem. Suffix means follow the stem. Infix means insert inside the stem. And circumfix means both precede and follow the stem. Example prefix, here we are taking unbuckle. Here un is the prefix. This is the example of the prefixes. Next, suffix. Here we are taking cats. Here s is the suffix. Here we are adding the plural to the stem. Next, infixes. Here we are taking cup full. Here we are adding cups. That means infixes. Next, circumfix. Here both adding the preceding stem. Suppose preceding. Here we are adding the both suffix and stem. Next, approaches. How we are approaching the morphology in three ways. Morpheme based morphology and lexeme-based morphology and word-based morphology. First one, morpheme-based morphology. Morpheme-based morphology means we are dividing the sentence, that means, into smaller units. That means words are analyzed as a sequence of morphemes. That means only here focus on the rules. That means here we are combining the morphemes to form a words. Take the example here, unhappiness. Here, un is the prefix, happy is the stem, ins is the suffix. Un, that means negation, happiness suffix. Un plus happy plus nes. This is the basic example of the morpheme-based morphology. That means how our morphemes are framed using the structure. Next one, lexeme-based morphology. Emphasize the relations between the word forms. That means we are emphasizing the relations from the derivations. That means structure. Uses the morphological rules to relate lexemes to word forms. Here we are using the morphological rules, that means regular expressions, context-free grammar, to relate lexemes to word forms. Lexemes to word form. Often, here we are not adding the just prefix and suffix. Here we are not adding the just prefix and suffix, but internal change. Here we are also changing the internal meaning of the sentence also. Example, lexeme go. In fact, because go, goes, went, gone, going. These are the word forms. Overall, this is the lexeme go. For this go, we are the inflected forms are go, goes, went, gone, going. This is the example of lexeme-based morphology. Next, word-based morphology. Morphology is a relationship between the whole words, not internal morphemes. This is a relation between the complete sentence of the words. That means here we are using the analogies and patterns. That means regular expressions and word families. No need to split the morphemes. That means only we are split in into single small units. From here, see the example. From sing, we get singer, singing, sings. Relations based on the whole word transformation. This depends on complete word sing. Not only single part, complete meaning of the sentence. It means sing, singer, singing, sings comes under the only sing word. Not discomposition. Okay. This is the overall meaning of the approaches of the morphology. Morpheme-based morphology and lexeme-based morphology and word-based morphology. Next, coming to the components of the morphology. There are three components in morphology: lexicon and morphotics and orthographic rules. These are the three components in morphology. What is the meaning of lexicon? A list of stems and affixes along with their basic information. Example, whether a word is noun or verb. That means based on the say word, we are generating the affixes and stems based on the basic information. Next, morphotics defines how morphemes are ordered. That means in the form of plural or singular, we are adding the morphemes. That means suffixes and prefixes. Example, for here cats. Cats is the plural form. Next, orthographic rules. Spelling rules apply to the morphemes. That means, take the example here, city. Cities. But you are not writing like this. This is the wrong. Okay, this is the correct one. Okay, this is the spelling rules. We have to follow some grammar rules to specify the spellings. Okay, orthographic rules. Coming to the next one. Here we are taking some scenario about the morphological parsing. That means how the morphological parsing is going in the scenario. It means parsing means we are giving the input. That means how we are getting the data in the output format. Here taking the scenario, a language learning application. We are taking a language learning application. Here Ali is one student. He is asking about one English word. That is unhappiness. What is the meaning of unhappiness? The lingua bot. The lingua bot is the one of the chatbot. AI powered grammar assistant. The lingua bot is an AI powered chatbot grammar assistant. Ali types the word unhappiness into the app and asks what does this word meaning. That means Ali asking about the unhappiness mean word. It means first, what is the step 1? The lingua word, what will do? Let's break the word into parts. That means the lingua word will do, break the parts into unhappy, that means prefix, stem and suffix. So, unhappiness. This is a lingua word. What will do? Let's break the word into the parts. Unhappy plus ness. Next, what will the next step? The lingua word hears what each part means. What is the meaning of un? That means un means not. Happy. That means it feels good. Next, suffix is unhappiness. It is state of the quality of. What is the quality of that particular word? Okay. So finally, lingua says unhappiness means state of not being happy. That means this is the final word. What the chartboard will give, it is not a being a happy. That means, okay, Ali will understand how the word is made from smaller pieces that each add to the meaning. Finally, it adds to the meaning. Okay, this is the some scenario in real time, how morphological parsing will work. Next, coming to the why morphologically needed. That means why the morphology needed. So, first one, understanding the word structure. And why we are understanding the word structure? That means morphemes are helps to break down into meaningful components. The morphemes are break down the words into meaningful components, then form the sentences. This makes easier. Why the meaningful components will break down? To form the easy understand, analyze the and manipulate the words. Understand and analyze the and manipulate the words. Example, take the example here, unbelievable. Here, unbelievable. Then this word is break down into unbelieve plus able. That means un is a not, that means prefix. Believe is a root word, that means stem. Able, that is the suffix. This is the example of unbelievable. It is how we are understanding the word structure. What is the meaning of unbelievable? Not capable of being believed. Okay, this is the why we are using the morphological. That means we are understanding the sentences in a meaningful form. Next, natural language processing. Where we are using morphological analysis in tokenization. That means we are splitting the data into some smaller units. Stemming, we are finding the root word. Lemmatization, we are finding the root word, exact root word and parts for speed. That means we are applying noun, verb, adjectives like that. Machine translation, that means conversion of one language to another language. For example, connection, connected, connecting. What is the root word? Connect. This is the example of the natural language processing application for why we are using morphologically in natural language processing. Next, third one, handling word variants. Helps identify different forms of same concept. That means reduces the vocabulary. Here take the example, a run, running, runner. What is the root node? Run. For this purpose, we are using the morphologically concept in handling the word variants. Different types of variants we are using to handle the morphologically words. Efficient lexicon design. Dictionaries and search engines use morphemes to improve the indexing, information retrieval, large language models. That means for data indexing, we are using the efficient lexicon design and information retrieval. Suppose we are retrieving from data from database, we are using the morphologically parsing. Next, cross-language understanding. What is the meaning of cross-language understanding? Morphemes allow for better machine translation. That means cross-language understanding is machine translation. That means how we are understanding one language to another language, we are using the cross-language understanding. Especially helpful in augmentative languages like Telugu, Tamil, Turkish, where single words may contain many morphemes, that means idioms. How we are understanding the idioms. Next, which type of problems we are facing in morphologically parsing? That means first one, false analysis. What is the meaning of false analysis? False analysis occurs when speakers misinterpret the morpheme structure. That means how the speakers are speaking the words in misinterpreted form. This is the main criteria in morphologically parsing. That means pronunciation. How we are pronouncing the word, it leads to the misinterpret and change it over time, needing new, like we are misinterpret, the word will change, it leads to the new word forms. Example, take the example hamburger. Hamburger originally, how we are dividing ham plus burger. That means hamburger is a German word. We are calling burger becomes standalone morpheme. New words are cheeseburger, veggie burger. Like that we are getting the from database. Suppose we are from like the burger, we are getting data like this. But actual word is from the origin. That is the German place name, Hamburg. That means hamburger. Okay, this is the meaning of the example. Next, what is the false in next one? In morphological, productivity refers to the how easily a morpheme or morphological rule can apply to form a new words. That means we are getting, see here, we are getting a new words, right? That means this is the drawback in morphological parsing. Example, highly productive and less productive. See here is some suffixes able, unable, happy, happiness, pret. These are all the productivities. New, we are framing the new words. Next, bond-based morphemes. A bond-based morpheme is a root, cannot stand alone. That means it is a root word, but it is not a standalone. That means it cannot stand alone. That means suppose receive, perceive, conceive. These are the root words, but CEIV is the suffix. See, under words, submit, admit, permit. These are also root words, but they can't stay in standalone. We are adding MIT. This is a suffix. This is all about bond base. That means here base form. The root word, that means its stem is based on the some suffixes. These morphemes carry core meaning, but are a bond. They only appear in the combination with the other morphemes. Only combination of other morphemes can only build that. Next, coming to the applications of the morphological parsing. Here, what is the first one? Spell checking, machine translation, search engines, text to speech. What is the first one? Spell checking. That means by using morphological parsing, we can find out the incorrected words. That means here, what is the incorrected word? Played. But it identifies it is the incorrected word. What is the corrected word? Played. By using morphologically, we can find out the spell check also. Machine translation. That means translating the word to incorrect words to corrected word. That means with the corrected inflections. Incorrected words to corrected words by applying the inflections. Next, searchiness. To find out the root words to improve the search results. That means we are finding out the root word. That means stem for better results. Text to speech. We are giving the text and it produces the output in the form of speech for better understanding. This is all about morphological parsing. In the today's session, we have discussed about what is morphology and its types and approaches to the morphologically and components and morphological analysis. That means why we need the morphologically and problems in morphological analysis and its application and scenario based application. In real time, how we are using morphologically, we see in one scenario. Thank you.